Hey there, good evening. Wonderful to be here. I've got something I'm going to read here, quite a long deal, talking about Judy's accomplishments and a bit of her life. But I just wanted to just say from my heart, and the reason I'm here was to hang out with you just a little bit, Judy. Oh man, so good. I admire you so much, and love to watch you act. And oh man, I mean, you know, we all have faces, but Judy's face, man, huh? And what she can do with it, that face. I love that, Judy. I don't know. Let me read something here. Good evening, Santa Barbara. I have the great privilege of presenting tonight's Kirk Douglas Award for Excellence in Film to the fearless, the exquisite Dame Judi Dench. I was going to call her a national treasure, or perhaps an international treasure since she's English, but I've just been told she hates that phrase. Apparently, she said it's something you'd use to describe an old rock in a cupboard. I just want to be called a joker, she said, a jobbing actor, somebody who has a laugh. Well, she is all that and so much more. If you are lucky enough to meet Dame Judi Dench tonight, you may notice that she has a small tattoo on the inside of her right wrist, which reads, "Carpe diem, seize the day." It's a fitting mantra for this woman who never got her driver's license, but flagrantly zipped around in a vintage MG for 50 years. Wow. She's been described as puckish and elven, but make no mistake, she is a giant. Her films have earned close to $2 billion at the box office, which is wild considering she didn't have a starring role in a film until Mrs. Brown in 1997. Shame on Hollywood. This great talent was there all along, hiding in plain sight. Judi Dench got her start as a Shakespearean actor playing Ophelia in Hamlet in 1957 before working her way through the canon. In 1958, she and Dame Maggie Smith co-starred in a production of As You Like It, sharing a dressing room. Later, Miss Dench would star in the Scottish play with Sir Ian McKellen. And because she likes a challenge, she appeared as Sally Bowles in Cabaret on the West End in 1968. In the audition for that iconic musical, she told composer John Kander, "I'm not a singer at all." And she later struggled with the title song, which ends with a very long, sustained note. She had a sense of humor about it all, though. When one of the crew members announced that he was going to America on vacation and asked if he could bring anything back for her, Miss Dench snapped, "Yes, you can bring me back that last note." Well, she got the note and the reviews. In fact, Kander later said that she was without question the best Sally Bowles I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. In whatever medium and on whatever stage, Dame Judi Dench knows how to make an impression. While she has made more than 40 films, she will forever be remembered for 8 minutes in Shakespeare in Love, 8 minutes for which she won the Oscar. You remember the plot? Young William Shakespeare is struggling to write a romantic comedy called Romeo and Ethel. He's in love with a woman who is engaged to marry another man, when in walks Dame Judi Dench to set him straight. She is Queen Elizabeth I, and she rules with an iron fist. The performance was chilling and damn funny. Dame Judi would later say, "I would hate for people to think bossy is all I can do." Hardly. She played a wistful romantic in the musical Nine, and a grieving mother taking on the Catholic Church in Philomena. She's done period pieces and animated films, and yes, even science fiction, starring opposite Vin Diesel in The Chronicles of a Riddick. You may be asking, what classic film has Jeff Bridges and Dame Judi Dench appeared in together? Well, damn it, we haven't. I'm the only person in Hollywood who hasn't worked with her, but there's time. There's time, for this woman appears to be indestructible, meeting adversity with strength and with grace. In 2001, she lost her husband of nearly 30 years, the actor Michael Williams, to cancer. Talk about a great love. This was a man who sent his beloved a single red rose every Friday. In the wake of her loss, Dame Judi sought solace in her work, earning an Oscar nomination for Iris in 2002, her fourth nomination in 5 years. Not only did she continue to thrive on screen, she also started dating again, settling in with her partner, the conservationist David Mills. They seem very happy together, though David should know he has competition. You heard Kirk there, you know. Last month, as a matter of fact, at the premiere of her latest film, Murder on the Orient Express, Johnny Depp revealed, "Judi Dench is my one true love. She levitates." Yeah, get in line, kid. All right. Dame Judi made 3 films last year. Somehow she still found time to remain active in charity work. She is a longtime trustee for the Chicken Shed Theater and a patron of the, my wife thought I was saying something else, but it's Chicken Shed Theater. And a patron of the Shakespeare Schools Festival, which is to say she shows up for people. And she shows up in style when the Duke of Edinburgh threw a James Bond-themed charity ball in 2016. I keep hoping I don't say, I'm going to say it now, Dame Judi. I keep wanting to go there. Dame Judi arrived supporting Swarovski crystals on her left shoulder with the jewels spelling out, what else? 007. I mentioned earlier that Dame Judi didn't have her first true leading role in a film until 1997. That movie was Mrs. Brown, where she played Queen Victoria as a widowed monarch. Some 2 decades later, she reprises that role in this year's most enchanting film, Victoria and Abdul, which tells the story of the Queen's unlikely friendship with a prison clerk from India. I love that movie. One up. Woo-hoo! Wow. What a movie, what a performance. The film opens in 1887. A ceremonial coin has been minted in India to mark the Queen's Golden Jubilee, and a tall, handsome Muslim man is tasked with traveling to Britain to present the honor to Her Excellency. Dame Judi may have played bossy over the years, but she succeeds here in the quietest moments. When the Queen meets young Abdul's eyes for the first time, Dame Judi registers the tiniest shock. It's a masterclass in subtlety, but her life has changed forever. The moment is fleeting, but like everything she does, it's also electrifying. We should mention that Dame Judi Dench's birthday is next week, December 9th, the same as Kirk's, the same as my brother Bo as well, just to throw Bo in there. Yeah. And she's going to be, well, that's none of our business, how old she's going to be. You can Google it if you must, or ask Siri or Alexa or whatever her name is. About her age, James Judi James, see, I said it, James Judi. Damn it, I'm sorry. It's kind of a combination of James Bond, it's got all that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Of her age, Dame Judi said, "I'm tired of being told I'm too old to try something. I should be able to decide for myself if I can't do things and not have someone tell me I'll forget my lines or I'll trip and fall on the set. a fucking man, it says here. Right here, it says that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound honor to present the Kirk Douglas Award for Excellence in Film to the Joker, the jobbing actor, the incomparable Dame Judi Dench.